tea or something.
So Mariska, yeah, I was listening to the first your first class, and then I got up to I think 20 minutes, and then I had to come. So this series is part of, you said, like the fourth of the 18.
Yeah, and you can jump in any time.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I mean, of course, it's nice to get it from the start, but most people don't because
they're all kind of, it takes 2 months to, so.
Yeah. The last course was on meditation, so quite different than this one.
Yeah.
And the next course, I think, is on karma. So every course stands on its own, and there's so much to learn from it. But then as a grader, it all ties
part
in.
Of all.
Yeah, it ties all in together.
And then, so what you're sharing with us is what I think Faro was saying, that you can do courses yourself. You do.
This you could do on your own too. You could get the information. There's lots of audios online.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what she's doing is she's just doing her own self-study,
Well, she's been coming to many classes also. Yeah, but if you've done a certain amount and you need those couple courses that are not currently taught, then you can do them on your own. It's always better to get it from a teacher in a life situation, right?
Yeah.
But if that's not possible, yeah, you can totally do it on your own. I've done a few on my own.
Oh, you've done a few on your own.
Yeah. Okay. But it's whenever it's possible, it's nice to join a group.
I messed up. I thought we were recording it. I went to live, but then I didn't press the start record button.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. So we've only got 2 minutes. So how do we get your audio recording on here? How do we do that?
I don't know.
You could just do the audio recording on. Can you put that up on Ustream? You don't have to have the video because.
Yeah, you can just put it. Yeah, ask me. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Didn't have the karma for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's great to be able to just hear it.
Yeah.
I was
So I
listening
do.
to it because it was really, and then also the video, I think it went sideways.
It did, yeah.
So it's actually not, it feels unusual to kind of.
Yeah.
So I think it's better just to listen to
To it, yeah. I did it. I put it in my car, and then I listened to it in the car.
Oh, you put it on your phone and then you plugged it in to listen to it.
And then what I found on my phone was my phone auto-corrected the image. So it was sideways, but then because it's a smartphone. I don't get technology, obviously.
So yeah, that line that you just said, that kind of, you're saying that the intention of these courses is really to, to see that we can become enlightened in this lifetime.
Yeah, I would like so.
Yeah, to understand that we can become enlightened in this lifetime so that we can go and help everyone and get rid of suffering. That really is the goal of this learning.
Yeah.
That
to prove
that,
it.
that would be
yourself.
great.
To prove it to yourself so that you know, without
Thank you.
it kind of
Thank
just
you so
being
much.
you believe it and
end.
being able to.
Okay.
So that's how you kind of started studying, because you realized this is the end. This is what you were wanting to reach to.
Yeah. So basically, these courses, they're the steps. They're and of course, it's not the only way. There's many different ways you could reach the goals, but this is just one of them that I was attracted to.
Oh, like this study.
Yeah. So the whole path is laid out for you through these courses, and it's like a manual, right? First do step 1, then 2, and then you get there.
Okay.
And that's the objective. through scriptures of realized beings.
Okay.
And in Buddhism, they do a lot of logic and reasoning and a lot of that, right? Proving to yourself and getting realizations through contemplating, doing analytical meditations to figure out if it could be so.
Did you get tea yourself? Did you pour it for other people?
I did. No, I am fine, thank you.
And so all the classes that have been run have been recorded, and they're on the 3 jewels.
Many of them
Many
have,
of them.
yeah. But as you noticed,
Yeah.
often our obstacles will come.
Yep.
Yeah. Because this information is so. The karma is delicate to receive the teachings, and the amount of people that have lost their recordings, including myself. I've been taught many countless hours, and I've lost everything. My computer broke down, right? And it's a very common thing. We've had teachers that are requesting 5 recorders at their class because they've had it happen that all of them would not work, right? So yes, we try to to record it and to upload it, but many times,
The karma doesn't allow that.
yeah,
Or that happens. Okay.
yeah. So it's very interesting.
Okay. So it is broadcasting.
Now it's going.
It's going, so it's got the red button on. It's got the live on.
Okay, so we're moving on to the second part of the class, which the reading that's in this class 2, is the shortest reading probably in all of the courses that I've come across. It's only 2 pages. So we're talking about what's written there, which is the opening lines of the book of Master Dignaga, who we are studying the commentaries on his book. Right? So in Buddhist texts and Buddhist books, the authors generally start by bowing down to. In this case, this is what he's bowing down to, which is what we're going to decipher in a moment. But as an example, Master Chandra Kirti, he bows down in his book to Bodhicitta in Majjhimika text. And Master Vasubandhu bows down to the Buddha in the Abhidharmakosha text. Okay? So Master Dignaga is choosing to bow down to the Buddha at the beginning of this book. And Buddhist texts, they are supposed to have 4 qualities that make a Buddhist text a Buddhist text. And one of them is there should be a short-term goal, holy goal. There should be a long-term holy goal. And there should be a relationship between the long-term goal and the book. And there should be subject matter. Now, this is not in your homework. You don't need to remember that. But basically, it disqualifies most of the Western books as any Buddhist scripture. So they say if the book doesn't have some spiritual goals, then it's a faulty book. Okay? And in India, in ancient India, they would tie the book to the tail of a dog and chase the dog down the streets if it was a faulty book. So the statement that Master Dignaga is starting his book with is Tsemar Gyurpa, Drola,
Drola.
Penshepa, Tumpa Deshek,
Pajeshek,
Kiopla, Chaksalo.
Chaksalo.
So we're going to translate that for you. So remember Tsema and Pramana is the same word, right? Pramana is Sanskrit. Tsema is Tibetan. So Tsema is valid perception, right? Correct perception. And Gyurpa is became or turned into. So to think about this, Tsema Gyurpa. All things in the universe can be divided into changing and unchanging things. And when we think about changing things, you can divide them in mental things, physical things, and things which are neither, but they are changing. And that would be like a person, right? A person is not just mental, it's not just physical. It's a concept, right? It has physical and mental parts, but it cannot be labeled as either. So Master Dignaga, he's bowing down to the person who became Tsema. What is Tsema? Would it be mental, physical, or neither? Tsema, correct perception.
We usually associate perception with thinking.
Which would be mental. Yeah, so Tsema would fall in that category of mental things. Okay. But Master Dignaga is bowing down to the person who became Tsema. You cannot become mental, right? You'll have mental parts, but you can't become the mind. So how's that work?
So
Yeah.
you become neither then?
No, the point is that pramana can also can refer to a person that is totally correct. So a different explanation of Tsema would be a being who is completely correct always.
Enlightened.
Yeah. Cannot make a mistake, cannot lie. So that is who Master Dignaga is bound down to Tsema Gyurpa, somebody who's totally correct. Who is pramana, who is Tsema. Meaning this person has Tsema, has pramana. So it's an expression to call this person pramana.
That is also a bodhicitta. Okay.
No, pramana is not bodhicitta. Bodhicitta would be the wish to become fully enlightened for the sake of all living beings. Which a Buddha does have that. That's what got him enlightened in the first place. Okay, so in this line, there's 5 qualities. That'll be in your homework if you're choosing to do your homework. So you have to name the 5 qualities that Mr. Dignaga is bowing down to. So we did the first one. He's bowing down to a person that has Tsema, that is completely correct always. Okay, that's the first. The second one is Drola. Say Drola.
Drola.
Drola is going to sentient beings. And Penchepa, say Penchepa, is pen would be benefit or helping, and Chepa is want or wishing. So Drola and Chepa would be one who loves all beings in an ultimate way. They want to benefit all beings.
So Drola is loves all beings.
Drola and Chepa is one who loves all beings in an ultimate way. He wants to benefit all beings. So that's the second one. The third one is Tumpa. Tumpa, which means the teacher, which means Buddha. And Deshek, say Deshek, those who gone to bliss. De is bliss, Shek is gone. Deshek is a synonym for Buddha. So, and then Kyop. Kyop, say Kyop, is protector, a refuge, a shelter, a person who cares. So that's the fifth. So Tumpa, Deshik, and Kyop, they're all synonyms for the Buddha. Sorry, can you read it? I see.
It's old age.
Just that the words are being broken in half, right? So
Yeah.
you're breaking in Kyo.
Yeah, Kyop.
La.
I should have spaced it. Kyop La. La means two. Chuksel means to bow to. Chak means Chak is hand and Sel is to seek. So that means that you are looking for something in the hand of your teacher, the hand of the Lama, as you bow down. In Sanskrit, it's namas, right? To bow, namaste, I bow to. In Tibetan, chaksal. You're looking for something in the hand of the Lama. So Tibetan is backwards. So chaksal is I bow down to, but it's on the end of the sentence, right? So you bow down, Master Dignaga bows down to the person who turned into correct being with a valid perception, and he bows down to those who've gone to wish benefit to all beings. He bows down to the teacher, bows down to those gone to bliss, bows down to the protector. So these 5 elements are considered 5 major qualities of a Buddha.
Can we review them?
I bow down to the person who has these 5 qualities of a Buddha: the protector, those gone to bliss, the teacher, those who wish to benefit sentient beings, those who have turned into a person with a valid perception. And those 2 lines are the basis for Dharmakirti's commentary. Semanandra, commentary on valid perception. And half of the book examines what these 2 lines mean. And every year, for 5 years, monks study these 2 lines for 2 months. So it's a big deal.
Those two lines there.
Yeah. So in this course, we will focus on the first line, turning into a person with valid perception. So we're basically not really studying pramana in this course. We're skipping to the second chapter where they try to prove that the Buddha is a person who's turned correct. Right? We're going to try to prove and discuss and show this quality of the Buddha. And that discussion will lead us to the proof of future lives. By thinking that a being that knows all things cannot create the world. So that was basically it. I'm just going to check if I answered the homework questions. Okay, I have. Are there any questions?
No, but Melanie, she said the audio can be put on SoundCloud.
Put it on SoundCloud? Yeah.
Could you do that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to do that. Okay. And then where would
But
that
putting
be?
it on SoundCloud will not.
I could put a note in there saying part 1 is on SoundCloud. Is there a website or something?
Yeah, we can talk.
Okay.
I'm wondering, is there a text we should have or a binder following along with this?
Yeah, there is a binder, and Tarjit can help you with that if you'd like to.
Is there anybody else that wants one?
Binder to
Of homeworks, readings.
So you
Quizzes.
can get a link to get all the homeworks, readings, quizzes, if you wish. You don't have to at all.
You said that there's a link to that material,
Yeah.
so
So you can print it
if I could
yourself.
just have the link.
Yeah, you can do it
Yeah.
online like that. Yeah, you don't have to print it out. Some people don't. I personally like to have something in my hand, but other people don't want all the paper, don't want all the space that it takes up. So yeah, whatever you like, you can have the link and then you can
Yeah,
go through it. Yeah,
sounds
absolutely.
really nice.
So that's an option to just read it like that, or print it yourself, or get Tarjit to print it. So those are the options. Or none of them, and you can just come whenever you want and just come and listen, right? There's no rules like that. If you do decide you want to take this course, when you complete homeworks, you can hand them in to me, and I'll mark them. There's quizzes, and there's a final exam, which will then, when you complete all that, you'll get a certificate. Yeah. But that's optional.
Is it a thick one?
This one's not very thick.
It's not.
No, it's not. It's one of the thinnest ones of all. Is that good?
So you have 14 binders.
18.
Oh,
Yeah.
18.
Yeah. So, well, if there's no other questions, we'll close up with the prayers.
Got it memorized, right? Okay.
Let's do them in Tibetan this time. We sing it. So we do the offering of the mandala, same one with your hands, and then we do the dedication. It's not bad, Colin, for a second time. That's really good. Just the thumbs, you need to pull the thumbs back. The pinkies with the thumbs. Yeah, yeah, you have it. That's good. And then with your ring fingers, you can pull these down,
The ring fingers pull these down.
cross them
Index
as you
fingers.
cross them. Sorry, what did I say?
Index fingers, not ring fingers.
Did I say Sorry, that's
You
confusing.
can't touch the middle.
Index finger.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. And then you can just tweak it like that. So it sticks up. Sa, shi, bu, ki,
Yo chi me to tram ri ra ling chi nyen de gen pa di sang ge shin du me te wo wa ni zhou ku ram la xing la chu pa shu Hands at your heart. And then we move to the dedication. Thank you. Prostrate.